thanks again everyone for joining us. We've got the Sri Lankan media guys next door, so hopefully everyone can hear me okay. Thanks to Mitchell Starc. This press conference is embargoed due to a long travel day we have tomorrow. So if you have a question, put up your hand and we'll get underway. Mel.
Thanks, Cole. Hey, Mitch. First of all, how's the hand? What's the latest?
I've had the stitches out today. I bowled in the warm-up today before the game. Had the stitches out after. So, I mean, it's progressing. It's frustrating because I guess I'd say I'm fit. I just got a cut in an unfortunate spot that I can't use tape on to play. So, I guess with the test at the back end of the tour, not wanting to do more damage by splitting it while the stitches were in, and not being allowed to use tape in a game, that's probably why I'm sitting on the bench at the minute. But I'm still bowling, I'm still being able to train. So in that regard, I'm physically fit. It's just still the cut on the finger.
Is there any update? It was originally like around a week. Do you have any feeling about whether or not you might play in any of these ODIs?
Still holding on to hope that I will. As I said, I had the stitches out today. There's still a fair bit of glue still on the wound, so that'll start to dissolve a bit more over the next couple of days. Once we get to Colombo and have a look at it again, we'll see where it's at. So, I mean, as I said, I'm still training and bowling and preparing to play. It's just a matter of where the wound's at, obviously with one eye on the Test series as well, not trying to compromise that.
It sounds really gross, the details. Thanks for that. And also that so many injuries on this tour. How difficult is that going to be to manage still with this ODI series level, but also that huge Test series coming up?
Yeah, it's been a bit of a whirlwind couple of days for the group in terms of the injury numbers. Obviously, a few that have been impact injuries, others with soft tissue. I guess we're fairly fortunate that we've got the Australia A group here in Sri Lanka with us, and we saw Matty fly in today and make his debut. So fortunate we've got the A team here, and I guess the depth has been playing some good cricket as well. Obviously, that's testing our numbers now in the middle of a international tour and in the middle of a one-day series. But I guess it's just part of international sport. We've got to adapt and put our best team that we can on the park and perform to the best of our ability. So no different in a couple of days' time in Colombo.
Justin.
Yeah, thanks for that. Just to clarify, are you any chance for Game 3, or are you more looking
recording
for
in progress?
Game 5?
Yeah, as I said before, we'll wait till we get to Colombo and assess it there. Obviously, there's another 2 days between this one and the next game. As I said before, I've been bowling. I feel really good with the ball in hand. I've had to bowl at training with the tape on. It's purely that I can't do that in a fixture due to the ICC rules, which is why I'm not playing at the minute. So, we'll reassess the next couple of days, and if that's Game 3, 4 or 5, I'm not sure just yet. As I said, we're just making sure we're not compromising the Test series, but ideally it would include ODI cricket.
And we saw Steve Smith receive some strapping there. How did he pull up?
I can't tell you. I haven't asked him. I've come from running drinks, changed and come here. So as we've seen Smithy over the years, he I guess has a few interesting mannerisms, if you like. I don't know how sore he is, how much of a niggle it might be. After he got the strapping, he played a pretty nice sort of drive through mid wicket, so I'm sure he'll be fine to play the next game.
Yeah, cool. Awesome. Thanks for that.
Last one here, folks. Josh.
Hi, Mitch. Is there any worry about sort of reopening the wound, and will you have to look to change your technique at all, or are you just putting it down to a freak accident?
It's the first time in 12 years of international cricket that I've done that, so I won't be changing anything. Originally it was a slight worry that if I played again whilst the stitches were in and fresh, that if I did split it further with the stitches in, it could have been worse. Hence why I'm bowling with tape on in the nets at the minute. So now the stitches are out, it's started to heal. As I said, there's still some glue covering the wound, so it's not. I guess you can't quite see the extent of the healing just yet. We'll take these next couple of days to assess and come up with a game plan, whether we're looking at games or still just pursuing the nets in prep for sort of 4 and 5 and the test series. So still a few days to have to come to a plan with that one.
And Nathan Lyon talks quite regularly about bowling with calluses on his fingers. Has he offered any advice for bowling with the finger sort of impairments?
He doesn't bowl fast. This is my index finger where the ball comes off at the seam, so I won't be talking to Nathan about it, no.
Thanks, Josh, and thanks everyone for joining us tonight. We'll catch up with all of you guys in a couple of days' time. Thank you.
Thanks. Cole, can I just check what time that embargo is going to be, and if we might get a confirmation or clarification on Smith before the embargo?
Embargo's 3 mil. I'll catch up with the medical guys probably either tonight or tomorrow at some stage. I don't think there's any major issues there, put it that way.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, no worries. Thank you.
Thanks all.
Recording stopped.